Hey there, what's up? This is Neil Napier. Welcome to this session today. Let me know very quickly in the chat box if you can hear me all right. Give me a quick 1 so I know I'm coming through fine, and a 2 if you can see the screen as well. If I get enough 1s and 2s, then I know I'm in the right place. I know you can hear me, and we'll get into it. It's really good to see you. Really good to see you, Sandra. Hey. Also, by the way, while you're doing that, let me know which part of the world are you coming in from? What's the weather like where you are? I can tell you I'm in Finland. Spring's kind of here, but then not here. We have this weird phenomena that happens in Finland is we get like a few days of like nice sunshine and good positive temperature, and then suddenly we get like snowfall, and it stays for like a day and then goes away, and then we get it again. It's a funny thing, but it's, we're used to it. But that's a sign actually that spring's here, that summer's coming soon. But let me know where you are. Okay, well, I mean, Jeff, you're in Australia, so I think, by the way, amazing that you're still awake. But if you're in Australia, then yeah, you just got different weather now, don't you? You're gearing up for winter now as we gear for summer. Okay, James, good to see you. Janelle, perfect. Stefan, I see you too. Oh, we've got Bilal in the chat as well, who's going to be answering all your questions while I can't, because sometimes I get really busy with the presentation, but don't worry, Bilal's there and he's going to help you through anything if you get stuck, if you have questions and whatnot. Okay, so let's talk about this. Welcome to the session, by the way. Of course, seeing that you're here early, you know what we're going to be discussing, but just in case you're not entirely clear on that, let's talk about this. I want to tell you today why most people are stuck at the same income level even after the marvels of AI. And I want to talk about how you can change that this year. So, you're going to see this is a common theme in today's session, is that AI was supposed to make our life easier. It was supposed to make our life better. And for people like you and me, AI was supposed to help us basically make more money. But as I see it, I don't think most of us are making any more money than we were making back in 2022 when ChatGPT first came to life, right? So that's my question to you, I guess. First of all, just a bit of introspection. You're not to answer for me in the chat right now, but given where you were in 2022, given where you are now, are you much better off than then, or are things actually costing more and you're not able to afford the things that you wanted to afford? So that's what we're going to focus on today, is how can you actually tame the AI so it works for you, so it doesn't just make your life easier, better, all those things. Those are important, but it actually makes you more money as well. So through this call, we're going to be unraveling a 3-level AI traffic blueprint that generates free organic traffic on complete autopilot without content creation, paid ads, or technical skills. And these are very, very important things, by the way. I want to be very clear with you on that. These are important because the last thing I want for you is to work extra hard. The last thing I need you to do is struggle more so you can finally break free and make the kind of money you want to make. Instead, I want to make it easier for you. I want to make sure that this is something that you are able to do and you're able to grow and able to get really good results from going into 2025. So again, just actually let me know, like, do you feel, just answer this in a simple yes and no. Do you feel that you are where you want to be in terms of your income level this year thanks to AI? Yes or no? Just keep some of those answers coming, and I'll pause for a few seconds. Okay, I'm just going to wait for a few responses. Let me see. Naya says no. Quinton says no. Zaid, Chloe, Olivia, Shepard, no. Kimber, no. I mean, it's understandable, right? It's understandable. AI was supposed to make our life easier, better, make us more money, but it hasn't actually done that for us yet. And I'll talk about today how you can turn that around for yourself. And again, we're going to be focusing on the 3-level AI traffic blueprint that generates free organic traffic and complete autopilot without content creation, paid ads, or technical skills. So really, my goal today is to help you break past any mental barriers you may have in this regard. And I can see a lot of you are saying, no, you're not where you want to be at, but hopefully we're able to change that today. So in today's training, I'll show you how we use AI in a completely different way than what you're probably doing right now. I'll show you how we go about it, how we layer it up so that every time we do something, it actually compounds in results rather than every chat being like a new thing. So I'll talk about how the way we run AI for our business it actually compounds our results and allows us to get free traffic, sales, and leads. That's, all via, say, organic traffic. And then there's multiple ways of doing that organic traffic. If you don't know who I am, just very briefly on that, my name is Neil Napier. I'm an online entrepreneur. I have been for the last 12, 13 years or so. And over this time, I've built a business that every year does over $1 million in sales. I'm quite proud of that. And I'm happy because that allows us to basically take the kind of money we need to have both time and financial freedom for us and for people that we love. So that's what I want to focus with you on today as well. Hopefully enable you to be in the same position. Now, I want you to stay until the end because you've got a free gift for you as well. Of course, you saw this on the page when you signed up, but we're going to be running a 3-day live training series next week, depending on when you're watching. So like 17th of April starting. And one lucky winner on today's session gets to join that for free. But what I'm also going to do for everyone who's here on the session today, you probably already got access to 500 free prompts, but I'm going to give you at the end of the session, my team's going to give you 100,000 prompts that you can use for ChatGPT. Okay, I'll give you those. And again, those are something you can just unpack and start using immediately, but also tell you why just relying on those prompts is not enough. Okay. And of course, at the end of the session, we're also going to give you an exclusive live only offer. This is not going to be available via replay. So what you see today is not something you can get access to later. So you got to jump in and utilize that today as we go along. And of course, there's more things that we have planned for you as well. So there's a few things that I want to do with you today. And again, the goal is that all of this is going to help you basically get better results as you move forward in your business using AI. But here's a quick question for you. Again, I asked you this and I want you to write the answer here right now for me. Are you making significantly more money now than you were before ChatGPT? ChatGPT came out in November 2022. It was like this big thing. I remember they had their first million signups in, I think, about 5 weeks. Or was it 5 days or 5 weeks? Something like that, right? And by the way, recently ChatGPT came out with an update for image creation, the Ghibli style images as you've seen. And they got their new 1 million subscribers in 4 days. Oh yeah, so I think that's what it was. It was like when they opened up, it took them 5 weeks to get to 1 million people. Now they added 1 million more in 5 days. So it's really incredible. But the question at the end of the day remains, are you making significantly more money now than you were making before ChatGPT? So ChatGPT again, 2022, I think it was. I actually have a timeline here. Let me just see if I can show that to you. And I'll talk about this. So yeah, November 30, 2022, ChatGPT came out. Whatever money you were making in November 2022, are you making at least double? I would say at least double now in 2025. Because that's what was supposed to happen. Like you were genuinely supposed to use AI to produce more, to create more, to do more in less time, and just take a seat back, just relax, have fun, but also just make more money. So if that hasn't happened, if you haven't hit those levels that you once expected to hit, then I think we have a problem, and you want to work through that in this session. Because if you're not making at least 2x, let's even 5x of what you were making before AI, you're in the right place. You need to watch this training because that's the problem that we're going to solve today. Like, how do we overcome all this sort of, I want to say, expertise that or the volume that AI was supposed to give us, but it kind of did, but it also kind of didn't because we still don't have the results. So how do we overcome that problem? So here's what you're going to discover today on this session. I'm going to talk about the shocking reality about AI implementation in 2025, which is what a lot of people get wrong, how they rely only on prompts. And again, I want to give you the prompts because they are a useful tool to get started, but how a lot of people rely only on that kind of mess things up. I'll talk about why 99% of businesses are using AI completely wrong. And this is really, really important to clarify because, I think AI is a little bit like, I don't know, like going to the gym. Let's say, I'll use an example, going to the gym. Yeah, you can lift weights, but if you don't have the right form, if you're not doing it right, then it's not really going to build muscle. It's going to injure you, actually. It's going to affect you. So what I noticed with a lot of businesses is that they use AI very haphazardly. They just kind of use AI to do one thing and then they walk away, and it actually ends up hurting them, right? But to me, it's all about stacking. It's all about doing one thing, then the other, then the other, then the other. And I'll share how that is actually really, really important. Then I'll talk about the missing elements that transform AI from a toy to a profit machine. If you don't believe me, look at your ChatGPT history right now. How are you actually using AI? I'm quite sure you're asking AI to do silly things for you that don't actually help your business, that don't actually help you make money. Like go review your chats. I'm confident about 60 to 70% of them are not even about business. You're using it as a toy. So I'll talk about how you can transform AI from just being a toy to an actual profit machine that makes you money, that gives you the kind of results that you deserve. Then I'll talk about how you can stop wasting time with level 0 AI implementation. And again, we actually have these levels, like going all the way from level 0 to level 3. And level 0 is where 99% of the people are at, and 90% of the people are at. And we want to show you how you can go from level 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. And again, when we do the 3-day live training, we'll go into it much deeper level, and you'll be able to basically get a lot more detailed training on those days. And again, at the end of the session, I'm going to give you a special invitation that is only available during this training. It is not available as part of the replays later. So do make sure you are paying attention. Do make sure that you get access to that if you want. Now, let's go through the AI revolution timeline. I'm not sure if you remember life before ChatGPT. I actually don't. I have these memories from a few years ago where I used to just create content by hand. I used to hire expensive designers who would create e-covers for me, who would create designs for me. And I want to kind of give you this timeline. Let me just show you this right here. So back in November 2022, November 30th, actually, ChatGPT was launched by OpenAI, right? They had like this 3.5 architecture. It was very basic. It was very mundane, but hey, it could create like a paragraph. It could create, 500 words of coherent content. A lot of the times it would hallucinate. If you remember back then, a lot of the times it would actually kind of make mistakes, but it could do that, right? Then I want to talk about like how other models came out as well. In February 2023, Llama came out by Meta. Meta has been working on this already. Remember, Meta has all your data with the images, text, everything. So they've been working on all of that already. And they came out with it, and it was a big success. Like, people loved it, basically. They were like, hey, this is awesome. This is really, really good. And I want to use more of that. But look, actually, I want to take a step back for a second. If I go back here, I want to talk about like how life actually was before I say what happened once ChatGPT came out. Designing a social media campaign with 10 images could take hours. Like, you'd have to hire people, you'd have to pay them a lot of money. I know, like, we were paying $1,000 a month for just part-time design work, which I can now do myself without any design knowledge within minutes, literally. And again, running a blog post took a lot of time, a lot of money. Like, each blog post would typically cost $200 to $400, if not more. If it was well researched, it'd be a whole lot more. If you were doing websites, if you're doing programs, they would cost you weeks and months in development and thousands of dollars. If you were to do video, for example, you have to hire expensive video equipment. You have to do a lot of editing on top of that as well. If you wanted to analyze data, a lot of spreadsheet work, a lot of work to be done manually, right? There was a lot to be done at that time. But then everything changed, right? Everything changed. So I talked about how ChatGPT came out November 30th. It basically changed the game completely for everyone. Not just us as business owners, but even my parents who are older, they were talking about, hey, have you heard of this ChatGPT? I'm like, yeah, we're living it. But they were using ChatGPT and they were excited about that as well. And then again, like I said, millions of people started using it. Millions of them. So ChatGPT became more mainstream back then. Now it's been like so much more, right? It's been so much more. But then AI started getting better. So I'll go back to this. I'll kind of toggle between these two things, because you had, for example, Llama came out in February 2023. March 14, 2023, ChatGPT 4 came out, which was really, really good. Like, ChatGPT 4 was expensive, but it was really awesome, right? Then again, you've got all this progress in June, August, December, January coming into 2025. And you've got new stuff coming out all the time. Like Grok 3 came out from Twitter, from XAI. And I got to say, that's really good as well, right? If you use it, like, Claude's really good, Grok's really good. Claude is amazing for copywriting. Then you get 4.5, which can think really well, which can kind of self-correct as it goes. You've got Manus that came out, which is basically an autonomous AI agent. So things have moved on very, very quickly, right? and again, I mean, there were blips and there were little things that came between that time. For example, in March 2023, Claude came out. In same month again, there was a ChatGPT outage for several hours. Basically, a lot of people just stopped working. That happened too. Google launched Bard, and Google's been talking about how they're going to replace how their search engine works based more on like a recommendation based on AI. So all these things are happening. At the same time, there's a big movement forward for image generation as well. Midjourney, one of the best image generation tools, it blurs the line. Like there's a lot of, and I think, look, reasonably so, there's a lot of discussion online about the ethics of something like Midjourney recreating an image that takes an artist like 2-3 days or a month to create. Midjourney can do that in a matter of seconds. I mean, it can redraw the Mona Lisa. Right? So there are ethical concerns to all of that. I get it. We're not going to talk about that today because this is not the place for it. But I will say the stuff that AI can do, how quickly it can do, how seamlessly it can do, it's crazy. It is very, very crazy. Now, you can just go to DALL-E, you can just go to OpenAI, ChatGPT, and you can say, hey, design me an image with this, and it will do that for you. Right? You could literally take two separate images and say, hey, this I like as a base image, but this is my pitch. I want you to redo this base image so it's me instead of like the other person. It's incredible. It's really, really incredible. But then again, we're kind of going through layers. We're going through levels. Then you also have AI agents. I love AI agents. So there's sometimes things that I do, like, I mean, something as simple as like research, or something as more complicated as setting up email lists and setting up email automations, those sorts of things that we do. Now, AI can automate all of that. You can literally leave a browser window running and AI will go in, it will log in for you. It will create what you asked it to create, and it will create content. It would do steps. I mean, it's scary, but it's incredible. I think as a business owner, as a human being, it's freaking scary. Don't get me wrong. But as a business owner, it's freaking incredible. Because the things that used to take me a whole day will now take me a couple of minutes to set up, and it just runs in the background for an hour and it's done. Right? Things that would take me a week to write, for example, can now be written within minutes. Things that would take me a month to create and run can now literally be done just in an hour or two. So think back to the time when people would just write every letter by hand, and then typewriters came out, and then computers came out, and they were like, hey, you could actually do this much faster now. Like in Word, Word's even going to autocorrect things. You don't need to like use those eraser or whatever to write over things. You can just kind of automatically do it. Life became so much easier. Think about where life would go from now. But again, that's one aspect of what we discussed, like how we can have a much more easy, relaxed life. But I want to talk to you about how we can make more money with this. Like, yeah, it's great. If you can do a month's worth of work in like 2 hours, fantastic. But you're not the only one that's doing it. Everyone else is doing it as well. That is if they know how to use AI right. And the problem is most people don't. So that's what really want to talk about today. So today, the best AI engine claims that it can reason like a human. AI is starting to pass the Turing test. If you don't know what Turing test is, basically it's a test that you can use to determine whether or not what you're talking to is a sentient being. Is it a human or not? And AI can now fool people. Right? So again, this stuff is moving forward very quickly. And in just over 2 years, basically, thousands of AI tools have been released with a promise of ending manual work. Right? Same way you had this in the factory settings, like, hey, you don't have to make cars by hand anymore. Cars can be made by factory robots. That's the same, but now it's happening to us as well. I mean, soon, dare I say, teachers might become obsolete. Nurses will become obsolete. Doctors, bartenders, like, it's unfortunately, again, on the human side of things, that's where the world is moving towards. But as a business owner, my job is not to discuss the ethics of that right now with you. My job is to tell you, to show you how you can make money in the process, how you can make self-sufficient, how you can be rich when everything around you is falling apart. Right? That's what I can do really well. So that's what I want to do with you today. Because with all these incredible tools at your fingertips, you should be making significantly more money than before AI. You should be working far fewer hours, and your business should be growing automatically. But again, answer this for me, please, in the chat. I want you to write this down. Answer yes or no. Are you making more money while working less with our automatic growth in your business? Yes or no? Are you making more money working fewer hours while growing your business automatically? Yes or no? Just give me yes or no in the chat box right now. Again, 95% of you saying no. I get it. I mean, I really, really do. Let me just see some more responses as well, actually. So we've got Naya, Imani, Zayed, Quentin, Olivia, Chloe, Shepard, Kimber. No. It's okay. I mean, I totally get it. I really genuinely do. Because it's not really possible for you to grow at the pace AI is growing. AI is growing very, very quickly, right? AI is like every day something new is coming out. And the problem is we always get left behind. So we don't actually use AI the best way it could be used. All we do is we go to ChatGPT and we write in a prompt and hope that we'll make more money. I want to work against hope today because the hope is not enough. The reality is this. If your income hasn't doubled since AI arrived, if you're not working half the hours since AI arrived, if your business is not growing automatically, then you're doing it wrong. I'll tell you where I am, okay? I'll tell you where I am as well. I want to be very, very honest with you. Since 2022, our business has grown a little bit. Like I said, about 30-40% altogether. It hasn't quite doubled, but it's about like 30 to 40%. Am I working half the hours? Yes. I used to work 50, 55 hours a week. Then I'm doing about 20 to 25 hours a week now. And the reason, again, I'm working less is because I want to spend more time with my kids. They're young, right? They're like 3 and 6 year old. So I go drop them to kindergarten. I go pick them up. I play with them. I cook. I do all these things. I go have my hobbies in the daytime. I go play sports while I should be working, right? So I'm trying to make the best of my life. And is my business growing automatically? Absolutely. Yes. I mean, we spend about, these days, believe it or not, we spend about 60% of our time automating things. My time. 60% of my time automating things that my team is doing manually. So yes, in that sense, my business is growing and it's growing really, really well. And again, that's what I want to share with you today as well. So tell me this. Again, write this down for me, for you. How much money were you making in 2022? And how much money are you making in 2025? If it hasn't at least doubled while you're working half the time and your business is growing automatically, then something is wrong. It hasn't quite doubled for me. But again, like I said, it's probably because I'm working a bit too less. So I should be working a bit more. Then we'll get back to that like double growth, right? If the gap isn't substantial, you're using AI wrong. Like this is, I want to say this and I want to say this with love, that you are using AI wrong. Yes, I'd like you to be so that you're able to get the best results out of AI. I'd like to give you like all the prompts you ever need, all these things. But if your fundamentals are not there, if your fundamentals are missing, while all these AI tools are there, while you have all the automation, while you have all the systemization in the world, but if your income hasn't changed significantly, then your fundamentals are missing or just weak. And the real reason is this. Most people are stuck at level 0 implementation, AI implementation. I want to talk about levels for a second because this is very, very important. Most people are stuck at level 0 AI implementation. What does that mean? What does level 0 AI implementation actually mean? This is what most people do with AI. And again, I'm confident you do as well. Most of you, if not all of you, okay? Most people ask ChatGPT simple questions, right? Hey, I'm looking for this. What should I do? Like same thing you'd ask basically Google search. So the way you interact with ChatGPT is the way you would interact with Google. So the way you talk to AI is just how you would talk to Google. That's level 0 implementation. Because of that, you get generic, mediocre, standard results, right? And then you have to spend hours tweaking outputs. You use the same prompts as everyone else. And again, I'll give you those 10,000 prompts, I promise you at the end. But you get the same results as everyone else. Again, it's not a bad thing. It's easier now than it was in 2022. before ChatGPT. Like, your life is definitely easier because you can type into ChatGPT and ChatGPT can give you an answer. But when you do this, you get stuck in this, what I call endless prompt loop, right? Because this is how it really goes. You just say, okay, write a blog post about this topic. Write a blog post on how to do basket weaving. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, can you improve it? Can you make it better? Okay, this is fine. Can you change the tone to be more like assertive, more professional? Okay, yeah, you forgot to add like this subtopic. I'm an expert in this. Can you write about this as well? Yeah, okay, we're almost there. Can you just make it shorter? Can you make it longer? Can you make it better? Can you make it more engaging? Like those sorts of things. So what ends up happening is that, okay, you probably don't spend like 8 to 10 hours on blog writing, but you still spend an hour or 2 hours just trying to get the best out of ChatGPT. If you're using ChatGPT, I'm just saying ChatGPT, but it could be any AI. In this basic format, you're basically talking to a very, very intelligent child, but you're talking to it like one step at a time. Okay, using it in a very basic way. You gain the result that you want. It's taking a bit longer, but you're getting there, but it's just not quite optimum, right? Because despite having access to AI, you have to manually come up with topics. And I'm just talking about blog writing, but I haven't even talked about video creation or audio and all those things. By the way, these days, AI can mimic me. Like a lot of videos that I do on social media right now, or even on sales pages, dare I say, it's not even me. Like, it's my avatar. It's not even my voice. I've trained the AI to use my voice. So I have systems now in place, but I'm just telling you because I think it's really, really interesting. I have systems now in place like this, okay? I want to show you. Actually, I shouldn't go away from the slide, but I want to show you this because this is really interesting to me. So what I'm looking for, just for video, by the way, just for video, I want like a final training video for like 6 minutes or something, right? 6-minute training video in my voice with my face on camera and with some like B-roll footage, right? So typically what I would do is I would flip open the camera, I would record that video, and I would pass it to an editor. Like before that, I would have to create a topic, a script, all those things, right? So again, let's step back a bit. So to create this video, you need a script. Okay. You need a title, let's say like a title. But with the title, you also need like a hook and all those things, right? So that's what you do. You open up ChatGPT, you say, okay, I want to create a video on content marketing. Give me a title. Okay, now give me a script. Okay, now you put the script in you either let it or you put in teleprompter, you record the video, you give it to an editor. Altogether, takes you about like a couple of hours to do. And the editor takes another like couple of days because he needs to do the edits. And then you have a video which is like 6 to 10 minutes long. Now what we do with AI is we just say, okay, I want to create like a video around this topic, content marketing. Tell me what's trending right now. Give me 10 ideas. So it comes up with 10 ideas. Okay, based on these 10 ideas, automatically, by the way, this happens automatically. Evaluate each idea based on like these criteria and pick the best one. Okay, got the best one. Now create a hook. Create like 3 hooks. Test out all 3 hooks based on this criteria. And then it tests the 3 hooks and it says, okay, this is the best one to go with. Okay, now create a script. Automatically. Okay, you've done the script. Now, make sure you test the script on these criteria to make sure that you haven't like missed anything here, right? So just do that. So it improves the script. Okay, script is done. Then we feed the script into another program that does my audio that sounds like me. We feed the script into another program that does my video that looks like me. Combine that together automatically as well, so that can happen automatically too. An entire 6-minute video with me on camera with my voice, all AI based, gets done automatically. So the process that would typically take about 2 days to do would take a much shorter time now, a much shorter time, and the output is the same. So with all these things, you don't have to worry about coming up with topics, entering prompts, editing outputs, because that's what you do. That's what you're doing right now. You're still a slave to the process. You're still a slave to the process. Okay, but now it happens for you smoothly, automatically behind the scenes. That's what AI allows you to do. So the entire reason I want you to go from, say, level 0 to level 3 is so you can do what I do. So you don't have to worry about kind of doing these things manually. Because the fundamental mistake is when you end up using AI as a tool instead of a system. So what does AI as a tool look like? AI as a tool basically is like, hey, give me a script on this topic, or give me write me like a social media marketing strategy. That's a tool. That's what a tool does. A system is where you say, write and execute an entire social media strategy for me. And it just happens in the background while you do other things that you want to do, while you spend time with your kids, you go out for a picnic with your friends, you go out drinking at a bar. I don't care, whatever it is you do. But I want you to move away from thinking about AI as a tool instead of a system. Okay? That's what I need you to focus on. That is what will make all the difference to you as you move forward. Because if your process hasn't changed, your income would not have changed either. The problem is that you are still using the process that you were using in your mind for 2022. You're still using that in 2025. This is really, really important. So back in 2022, your process was, okay, let's go ahead and do some keyword research. Let's come up with topic ideas. Let's come up with this. Let's come up with that and this and that, and eventually have your blog post ready. Do the same with video. Do the same with audio and all those things as well. The challenge with that is that when you do all these things one by one, that would have worked fine in the pre-AI world where you didn't have agents, where you didn't have systemization. But now that you do, you got to compound this. You got to have a system that does the keyword research, topic creation, testing, hook creation, script creation, all these things automatically. So you start to think of AI as a system that does the whole thing and not a tool that does a part of the thing that you wanted to do right now. Let me ask you this. By the way, it's all making sense. Like, give me a quick 1. If you're like, Neil, this is awesome. In fact, give me a quick 2 if you think you're having some aha moments right now. Like if it's already changing the way you look at AI. Because that's what I'm looking for in this session today, is I want you to change the way you look at AI. I want you to, if you look at AI as a means to an end, like, okay, it's going to make my life easier, then you're going to be in the pre-2022 mindset. But if you can today change your mindset from like, hey, I want AI to basically make me money, so I can like run pretty much all things on autopilot, that's where we're going to see a big change. Just think about this, right? How much time are you still spending on content creation, marketing, traffic generation, customer acquisition, support, and business administration? All these things should not be taking you a lot of time anymore. Like with AI, really what you kind of end up doing, and I hate to say it because I love the team that I have, is you end up replacing the people that are there. We've had to shrink down our content marketing team. We used to have like 6 people at one time. We got 1 person now. Same thing's going to happen with support. Same thing's going to happen with traffic generation and marketing. We don't even need a marketing strategist anymore. We don't even need a marketing executor anymore, because the AI can now post on multiple social media profiles at the same time. It could even do so like separately, right? But I want you to ask yourself this, where you are right now, is this really what you expected from the AI revolution? When you heard about ChatGPT, when you heard about every incremental update that came out in the AI world since then, is that what you thought your life would look like now? Yeah, like once I'm done with it, then I'll just be able to do all these things. Okay? Think about that. Because I'm sure of this. I'm sure, like most business owners, you have dozens of AI tool subscriptions, or you've got one-time licenses to a ton of different tools that you've purchased on JVs or somewhere else. You've got hundreds of AI-generated inputs like prompts and outputs. You've got thousands of prompt attempts on ChatGPT. But all of that, unfortunately, and I say this unfortunately because I think it is sad, that even with all these systemization tools and automation and everything, you have zero significant changes in your income. You have zero meaningful time freedom. And I think that's sad. I genuinely do. And the reason for that is because everything that the AI was supposed to do, it's not doing it for you. And again, I kind of want to say that it's not AI's fault, but it's not your fault either. It's just because you're still applying the thinking that you're applying to online business pre-2022 to 2025. And that's where it's going wrong. You know what? There's absolutely a better way to use AI, but it's not what you think. Like, I don't know what you think, but it's not that. So there is a better way to use AI. What AI should be doing for you is this. It should be creating completely original content automatically, right? Just talking about content creation. It should be publishing that across multiple platforms simultaneously, or, drip fed if that's what you want. It should be engaging with your audience, comments and questions. It should be analyzing performance and making improvements. It should be doing all this without a daily involvement. And it keeps doing this over and over again. Like, this is a cyclical loop that keeps running every single day without you being part of the process. All you then do is when a customer is ready to buy, they raise their hand. Of course, they can go through the buying process automatically as well. But hey, just to make them feel welcome, you jump on a call. And guess what? You can even outsource that using AI. Like, I'm not saying to outsource everything using AI. That's up to you how much you want to do. But the point is that AI can actually run major parts of your business without you now. The question is, do you know how to go about it? The question is, do you know what to do for that? Because now AI is capable of generating consistent visitors from multiple sources for you. It's like, traffic has been, by the way, one of the biggest pain in the butts for anyone I talk to. Anyone I speak with, they say, oh yeah, if we could fix one thing, I get more leads, I get more sales. How do you get all of those? You get them from traffic. People suck at getting traffic. AI is good at getting traffic because AI is exceptionally good at doing these recurring, repeating things that we kind of get bored with. So AI is really good at that. So AI can generate consistent visitors from multiple sources. It can create and optimize traffic systems automatically on the fly. It can adapt to algorithm changes without your input. It can deliver qualified visitors who are ready to buy, and it can grow your audience while you sleep. And I hate using that term, while you sleep, because it just sounds like, like it's so easy while I sleep. Of course, you start the process and systems when you're awake. But when you do go to bed, it still keeps on working behind the scenes. It still keeps on doing what you ask it to do. It doesn't get lazy. It doesn't take holidays. It doesn't get sick. It does what it's supposed to do. Besides all this, AI should be qualifying leads automatically for you. That's the kind of business you're in. It should be taking people through a nurturing process to personalized journeys. It should be converting visitors into customers. It should be upselling and cross-selling existing customers. It should be handling objections and closing deals for you, basically. I do not say this lightly. Trust me, I do not say this lightly. But AI is supposed to not only make your life, your job easier, but it's actually supposed to make you more money. It's supposed to increase the volume of sales that you're making, as long as your implementation fundamentals are sound. It's gonna make you more money. But here's the question: is it doing everything for you? Have you completely automated your business with AI or not? Are you making more money with AI or not? I think we know the answers. But if you haven't already engaged with this, tell me, is it doing everything for you yet? Or do you think it could do more for you? Yes or no? Do you think AI could do more for you than it does right now? Yes, if you think you deserve better. Yes, if you think AI should serve you well. No, if you think like I'm fine how I am right now. And it's okay if it's a no. It's okay if you're at a place in your life where you got money, where you got time, where you got full autonomy, full control, and you're like, I love where I am right now. I envy you. I genuinely do. I think it is fantastic. For me, I know that I can make more money to provide for my family. I can make more money to have more protection for my family when the time comes. I can free up more time so I can enjoy this time when my kids are still young, so I can enjoy this time with my wife, all these things. So think about where you are. Yes. Is AI doing everything for you as you want? Are you happy with how you've automated your business right now? Or rather, the other way. So, yes, I want it to be better, or no, like I'm kind of okay how it is right now. Let me know in the comments. Just describe as well if you can. I think I kind of mucked that up trying to explain it. But you get the idea, because the real AI revolution means that you go from being a manual operator to be a strategic director. That you go from having to post on social media 6 different places, one by one, to actually just saying, this is what I want, and the AI does everything for you. Where do you want to be with this? Let me know. Manual operator left. Okay, type this in for me. A, if you're happy being a manual operator. B, if you want to be a strategic director. Which one is it? Given where you are in life right now, which one would you take? Would you rather be a manual operator A or be a strategic director B? That just kind of, pulls the strings and everything just happens automatically after that. Thing is, we have hundreds of private customers who have seen incredible results with the level 3 AI implementation that I've kind of hinted at. I can't go too deep into it because one, is proprietary. Two, there's so much that we could kind of show you in this that it wouldn't do justice on like this session alone. So there's so much we can go deep into, do this together. I won't be able to kind of give you insights into that into this one session. But just to show you what some of the results our customers have had, looks a bit like this. This is an 8-figure exercise equipment brand that has $184,500 in monthly sales at 51x ROAS. Right, so the amount of time and money that they spend in, for example, content creation, this is kind of what their traffic results look like because of that. And Keith's traffic blew up with one site here, just one site alone generating 2,000 clicks. Keith's second site generated even better results with 3,200 clicks. And again, all of this, I'm not just talking about content writing, I'm talking about everything, right? But this is specifically because of Google. This another person who got AI traffic, like traffic because of AI, made just one sale of $570. First organic sale of our product, $570, getting around 10 clicks per day, published 75 articles, index 62, AMPS 2. I mean, AMPS is kind of what these guys do. I'll show you that in a minute. But that's incredible. It's incredible, right? Another one is generating $588,000 plus in free traffic. Ed is getting $137,000 in free traffic per month. Right? He's in a market where each click basically costs $15 to $20, and he's getting an incredible amount of traffic with that alone. Right? And another one, Al basically went from 0 to 700 clicks because of AI. Right? Incredible. This is like late last year. Julian 10x there, her e-commerce stores traffic. E-commerce. If you're in e-commerce, if you know anything about it, you spend a lot of money on ads. You spend a lot of money just to get traffic. But they've automated now that it just happens because of Google. These are the kind of results that you should be getting, right? Like really kind of where you are right now. Like these people, a lot of their fortunes have improved since 2022 because again, their fundamentals are right. Like they were using, they had a good product, they had good thinking, whatever. But what they did differently than what you're doing right now is they went through that 3-level AI implementation. So one by one, step by step, they implemented things so that they were able to not just use AI as a tool, but actually automate a bunch of things that make things easier for them, that makes them a lot more money. And the crazy part is this, you're not going to believe it. The crazy part is this. What you just saw is not even 10% of what you can achieve if you implement AI like these people. It is possible to do more. Of course, it's possible that you'll get less, but it is possible to do more than this as well. Now, look, there is something common in all these success stories, right? There's something common. They've all moved beyond the level 0 AI implementation. They've all moved beyond like, hey, ChatGPT, how do I lose weight? Or give me a marketing strategy for my product that, sells coffee mugs. So they've all moved past that implementation. And here's how the 3-level AI implementation works. Level 0 is you juggle with multiple AI tools and you are basically stuck at getting the same results that you were getting 3 years ago. I think, again, you're kind of there now. Most of you are. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I was there for a long time as well. Level 1 is basically moving beyond basic prompting to get specific outcomes. You get very specific, you get very pointed about what you want. And so because of that, the results that you get with AI are better already, right? So your prompting gets better. And because of that, your AI is better. Your results are better. Level 2 is basically connecting multiple systems together so you can run complete processes automatically. This is, again, we talk about AI agents where you are saying do this and then automatically do this and then do this. So a lot of things happen automatically. Level 3, and this is where you start to really amplify things, is where you automate everything, you sell to others, and you get insane growth. That's all I can tell you. So it takes the AI agent concept, but automates a lot of other things that you would thought not really possible to automate. So it goes past the manual grind that you're doing, and it automates a lot of things in your business, in your life. And the difference, by the way, is staggering. Because in level 0, you have hours of daily work. You work 8 hours, 10 hours. You get the same results, mediocre results. Level 3, once you get there, you do minutes of weekly oversight work, and you get exceptional results for it. Then, when you master that level, can you truly choose to say, okay, I just want to work like half an hour this morning, and then I want to just be out in the sun because it's a beautiful day, and that's what I want to do. And you still get exceptional results. So difference in there is staggering, because once you're at level 3, you can also sell your AI power as a service like Cam did. So Cam's one of the customers that we had in the past, and what he's actually done once he got to level 3 was not only he implemented it for himself, but he also turned around and sold this to other people. So look at this. I recently signed a client who owns an e-commerce store making masks around $12 to $50. After doing a second campaign, she got 1,500 in sales in just 4 days. These amps are incredible. So not only doing this for himself, but actually turning around and selling this level 3 AI implementation to others. Like, think about that as well. What if these level 3 AI implementations, which, by the way, I mean, this is again what we'll teach you in a 3-day live training that we'll be doing. But not only can you do this for yourself, but you can sell this to others for thousands of dollars, because this is not available in the mainstream yet. And again, I want to remind you this, the only reason that you are not making significantly more money than before AI, than pre-November 2022, is because you're stuck at level 0 through no fault of yours, through no fault of AI's. It's a mismatch right now. And I want to fix that. Because if you continue with this mismatch, then you're going to continue making less money than you deserve. You're going to continue making less money than your friends, your colleagues, your other people that you know down the street. And that's a problem. And I want to push you to move from level 0 to level 3. Because once you do that, it changes everything. It changes the game. I mean, if you don't believe me, I was, just look at this picture. I was out shopping, and my wife took this picture, and I was out shopping. I'm kind of joking. I did this with AI, the pictures with AI, but the story is real. So I was out shopping, and my wife was just taking a little bit too long buying some clothes, like checking out some stuff. So I was like, you know what? I have this task that I need to do today, which is like create a sales page. I'm never going to get back to my desk and get it done. So I just opened up my phone, just talked to ChatGPT, and within about 5 minutes, I had a full-length sales page of about 2,000 words created. This is not a blog post. This is a sales page that sells. I had that done in 5 minutes while she was inside looking at clothes. At least it felt like 5 minutes. I think it was probably like 10 minutes or 15. But that's what I did, thanks to the AI systems that we have developed. And here's another one of our websites, by the way, that's getting over 100,000 visitors organically with AI content. 100,000 visitors a month. Now, imagine getting the same results every month. Imagine being able to just run an entire sales page in 10 minutes. Being able to get 100,000 visitors a month with AI content. Being able to sell level 3 AI implementation services, which, by the way, can be hands-off for you as well. And we'll talk about that. But think about selling those for thousands of dollars to other businesses. Would you want that? Comment a yes. Would you want that? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Keep those yeses coming, by the way. I want to see some names. Naya, Olivia, Shepard, Alaric, Chloe, good. We got a few more people now. Wells, good. It's kind of woken you up. Liana, Jalen, Caesar, Corbin, Harlem, Salvador. Let me know. Davina, Sasha, perfect. Lots of yeses coming in. I like this. This is good because this shows me that you are committed. This shows me that I haven't been talking to an empty room all this time. So that's fantastic. Now look, right now you've got 3 options, okay? You've got 3 options, you got to pick one. You can stay at level 0 where you are right now and get the same results. Nothing wrong with this for me. If that's what you want to do at the end of the session, like if you don't feel inspired enough to join us for 3 days and kind of see everything inside out, that's completely okay. I wish you well, and I hope that at some point you turn things around. Or you can try and figure out level 1 to 3 on your own, right? This will take months and years in testing. And let me tell you this, by the time you're done, there'll be a level 5, okay? By the time you're done, the game would have changed again, right? So you can take all that time. Or what you can do is, what I'm inviting you to do, is you can follow a proven path with expert guidance. Is that you can come in and you can basically let us teach you everything in as detail as we can, so we can take you from level 0 to level 3. This is again coming from us who have actually done it. This is coming from us who have, you saw the results of people that have gotten traffic with it, that have made money with it, and now we want to teach you, want to give that to you as well. So my invitation to you is this, or our invitation is, we want to help you make the leap from level 0 to level 3. We want to help you to basically go from where you are right now, where you've been stuck at for a long period of time now, apologies, but I have to say it, to level 3, where we are, where you can get to, where you can automate big chunks of your business, and you can sell that as a service to other people as well if you choose to. And again, I can't reveal too much of that right now, but if you do it right, there's even like zero fulfillment. But if you do that, then you're able to basically just sit back and collect the checks. So if that's you, type in a yes right now, and I'll tell you a special offer that we have for you today. It's going to be a webinar only offer, so it's not going to be available later on after we close this down. So type in a yes for me, and I'll show you how you can go from level 0 to level 3 with us in a short amount of time. Type in a yes. All right, so that's a lot of yeses coming in. So let's get into it. Let me show you exactly what's possible for you moving forward. So I want to introduce you to AI Traffic Accelerator. This is a revolutionary training that will transform how you use AI forever from level 0 to level 3. This is something we're doing as a live training in the coming days, and I want to invite you to get access to that and a whole lot more things. I'll cover that today I'll cover that now, basically, for the rest of this presentation. So here's what you will experience during the 3 days that we're running this live training for. You're going to have 3 days of live interactive implementation. So this is not just us talking at you. This is us showing you what's possible with examples, showing you where you can fit in and where you can do things so that you are able to actually implement this for yourself as well. We'll give you a step-by-step blueprint implementation. So we're not just going to give you theory, we're going to give you steps that you can implement to go from level 0 to level 1 to level 2 to level 3. You will see real-time results as we show you how we build the system. So we're going to build the systems in front of you and show you what those look like. And Chris Munch, a friend of mine, is running this training along with Jay, his business partner. So Chris and Jay will basically be giving you this live training, and you'll have direct access to his team and myself over those days. So you're going to have direct access to us so that you can ask any questions that you have. You can inquire, you can engage, you can basically share the cool things that you want to build, all of that. And you're going to end up being a part of a like-minded entrepreneur community. And look, to me, I'll say this. One of the most important things I've found in business is to be around like-minded people. So you'll be part of that as well. Let me kind of break it down exactly what's included with this training. So day 1, we're going to focus on AI Mastery Foundation, which is a $100 million truth about AI revolution for real people. How you can escape AI overwhelm that is holding most entrepreneurs back. How you can discover the crucial differences between AI implementation levels. So we'll talk more about the levels then. We'll talk about what tools are worth your time and which one you want to avoid. And we'll talk about how you can begin building your level 1 traffic foundation. So this is day 1. In day 2, we focus more on strategic implementation, which is how to get free organic AI traffic from everywhere, not just Google, but from everywhere. We'll talk about multi-channel AI distribution concepts, which is really important if you're trying to brand yourself, if you're trying to be omnipresent everywhere. We'll talk about we'll show you actually how you can create your first automated traffic workflow. We'll share potential traffic sources that you're currently missing. We'll talk about how you can go from level 1 to level 2 implementation. On day 3, we focus on complete automation, which is how you can 5x yourself and future-proof your business using AI. So we'll talk about advanced AI concepts for maximum traffic generation. We'll talk about building self-optimizing multi-agent systems. And again, this is a bit advanced, but you're going to learn this on day 3, and you're going to get the theory, you're going to get the framework to build these for yourselves as well. We'll talk about how you can protect yourself from future AI disruptions, because look, AI is not just about kind of making money with it right now, but it's also making sure you can future-proof your business as AI grows and becomes a beast, which I think it will. Then we'll talk about how you can scale your traffic systems without actually scaling your workload, because the last thing I want for you is to work more. Remember, we're doing all of this so one, we can make more money, but also two, we can work less. So I'll talk about how you can do that as well. So you've got access to these 3 live trainings. And as a bonus, we're going to give you access to a private Facebook group where you can connect with other AI implementers. This will be a good place to be. You can share insights and strategies, get your questions answered, learn from other people's success and what they're doing, and stay updated on latest AI developments. Besides that, you're going to get 24-hour replay access to this. So if you miss a session, no worries. You'll be able to watch these trainings for 24 hours. You can catch up anything that you miss. It's good if you're not able to be on the trainings live. The training will happen, by the way, on 17th, 18th, and 19th of April at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's 17th, 18th, 19th of April at 11 a.m. Eastern. On top of that, you'll get session transcripts where you can kind of look through transcripts easily. You can refer to key points. It's good for visual learners, basically, right? And you can keep them as permanent reference guide. And we also give you the cliff notes. So we give you a condensed summary of each day's key points. You get quick reference implementation guides. You'll know what the action steps are. It's good for review before you start implementing, basically. So you get that as a bonus too. Bonus number 5, we want to give you additional partner or spouse seats. So if you have a business partner that's also interested, or if you have your spouse who's like, hey, I want to learn more about AI as well, you can bring them along. You can implement together. I think 2 minds are better than one. So just bring them along and share the workload as well, right? So all of this, what you've just seen, has a combined value of $2,329, like 3-day live masterclass with Chris and Jay. They don't usually run this, but I've convinced them to basically come in with me and run these 3 days of trainings for us, and do a lot of other goodies on top of that too. But look, this is just the start. We also have the AI Traffic Accelerator VIP license, and this is for entrepreneurs such as you who want to maximize results with personal guidance. So here's what you're getting as part of that. You're going to get exclusive VIP Q&A session. So we're going to do a special Q&A session with you where we'll answer questions for you. We'll make sure that if there's anything that was unclear, if there's more advanced stuff you need to know, we can talk about that as well. You get extended 30-day replay access. So instead of just 24-hour access, you can review the training materials at your own pace for a full month. You will get additionally on top of that elite AI implementation workbook. So we're going to take the 3-day training that we do. We're going to turn that into frameworks and guides for each level of implementation, so you know how to progress from 0 to 1 to 3 to 4, and you can do that whenever you want. On top of that, you're going to get a one-on-one AI traffic strategy call from someone in Chris's team. So you'll be able to book that call and talk to someone in Chris's team to maybe share more specific use cases. Maybe there's a specific channel that you want to use for your traffic generation, and you can talk to the team about that. On top of that, within the Facebook group, we'll give you 30 days of AI traffic review. So you can submit your AI systems, you can share what you're doing, and our experts will basically review and help you optimize what it is that you're building. On top of that, you're getting our in-house trained bot. So we have 2 expert advice chatbots that Chris's team has created. So this is one of them where you can actually, this has been trained on data from Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Tim Ferriss, and you can ask them all sorts of things. And then there's another one here, which is a project and team leadership advisor, and this bot can basically help you break down complicated things in a way a really good leader would do. Okay, and this is not just generic stuff, this is actual real advice. So you get access to that as well, those 2 bots. And by the way, in these trainings, you're also going to learn how to build these bots yourself, which is really powerful, because now you'll be able to leverage these to add to your coaching, your websites, your offers, whatever it is you're doing as well. On top of that, you get a sales page writer bot, same one that I use. You get email campaign generator, you get SEO optimization system, and you get a Facebook ad writer as well. So you're able to get access to all these bots that are going to make your life dramatically easier. That are going to make you so much more money that you're doing right now, because not only will you be able to do this stuff faster, but you'll be able to actually do it in a way that gets results. On top of that, by the way, if you didn't know, these bots are different to everything that you've seen. I think I just showed you a couple of those. You can have real, tough conversations with them. They're not going to sugarcoat things for you. They're not going to try and make it easy for you. They're going to tell you exactly what you need to know. Now, just tell me this, by the way. Do you think if you had access to these bots and everything I've shown you so far, would you be able to generate results? If you had a 3-day training, the cliff notes, the implementation workbooks, and the bots, everything, Do you think you'd be able to generate better results than you're doing already? Comment yes if you agree. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, lots of yeses coming in. That's good. But I've got more for you. I've got more things for you as well. Let me talk about the AI Traffic Accelerator Inner Circle. Now, this is specifically for entrepreneurs who want to build a complete AI powered business ecosystem. Okay, for entrepreneurs who want to build a complete AI powered business ecosystem. Here's what you'll get if you join the Inner Circle. For starters, you'll get lifetime access to all training materials. So it's not restricted for 24 hours to 30 days. You get lifetime access to all the trainings that we do. So you never lose access to any training resources, including future updates that come through. You get elite community status. So you get special recognition, priority support, and exclusive networking opportunities as well within that group. On top of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you AI traffic as a service business system. So I'm going to give you a complete framework for offering AI traffic services to clients. I'm going to give you done for you sales proposals, email swipes, telemarketing scripts, business cards, rate cards, letterhead, invoices, client contracts. I'm also going to give you a done for you website, WordPress website that you can just implement on your own hosting, on your own server, and you can start selling AI traffic as a service if you want as well. Just like I think it was Cam who did it. Right? Think about how much money you can make additionally on top of just learning these things for yourself, but now you're actually selling this as a service. Plus, you also get access to AI Domination Suite. So this is a series of training that I've done last year as of 2024, and it basically walks you through how you can create an entire sales copy using AI, how you can automate your entire social media content creation using AI, how you can repurpose your content using AI, how you can do local marketing using AI, how you can create courses using AI, how you can create webinars using AI, and how you can create offers using AI. So this is extensive training with extensive prompting. It kind of takes you up to like level 1, and you get access to 7 of these courses. Now, just so you know, we sell these already right now. Public price is $49 a month, and I'm going to give you all these courses included in your Inner Club purchase. So basically, to break down everything that you can get access to today, the core challenge, a 3-day challenge with 24-hour replay access and a few other things. You get the VIP package, which extends the replay access, plus gives you the bots on top of that, plus gives you additional one-on-one call with our team and other things. And then Inner Circle, which gives you access to basically lifetime replays. It gives you access to AI traffic as a service business system, as well as AI Domination Suite, which sells for $49 a month. So just 1 year price of that alone is about like $497. But you're getting access to all of those with total value easily $8,317. Now look, as I promised, for those of you that have stayed until the end of this webinar, I have a special offer for you. This is an incredible offer where you're getting access to all the levels that I've shared with you so far, and you'd be able to get them for a one-time price. There's no recurring monthly, no recurring annual, no upsells, no downsells, nothing. Just a one price for everything. And look, you've already seen what's possible, right? We have a ton of results to prove to you, to show you what is possible with this. And now for you, it is decision time. You want to decide whether you want to be at level 0 where you have been all this time, or you want to jump over to level 3, where you can get the results that matter. So here's what I want to offer to you. I want you to get access to everything I've showed you so far, literally nothing held back, all of it, which is a combined value of $8,317 for a one-time payment of $247. So for a one-time payment of $247, you'd be able to unlock the core challenge, the 3-day AI Traffic Accelerator Challenge, the VIP license, and the Inner Club license, which means that you'll be able to access all the trainings live and forever, all the cliff notes, all the summaries, all the Facebook group access, as well as on top of that, the workbooks that we promised you, the bots that we promised you, the AI traffic as a business system that you can use to actually sell this service as well when you learn how to do it. And again, some of it can be even just outsourced to the right people. We'll talk about that too. As well as on top of that, you get access to AI Domination Suite, which is a 7-part training that I've done in the past, which walks you through how to do your copy, your webinar, social media, all these things up to level 1. So you get access to everything. You're able to unlock access to everything for a one-time payment of $247. And the link to get that is pasted for you right now Or alternatively, you're able to just see the link on the slides right now, click on that, and you can go and get this offer, unlock everything. Again, like I said, there's literally nothing held back. Look, I'll tell you this right now. If you had just the chatbot where you could talk to Tim Ferriss, Elon Musk, all these people, that already would be worth the value. Like, they could give you some insights in your business, tough insights that are going to help you just push through and get the kind of results that you want. Actually, I'll run that as an example for you in a minute. But with everything that we're giving you, with 3-day live training, with replays available for lifetime and all those things, it's going to make life so much easier for you, right? It's going to make you so much money because now you'll be able to do the right thing at the right time. And if you feel that you're someone who's stuck at the same income level, even after all the AI revolution, all the AI tools that you've purchased, then you need to join this challenge. You need to take that chance, because this is where you're able to finally execute, not just theorize, but actually execute and get the kind of results that make the difference, that move the needle, that matter. So when you do this, you'll be in a position to basically implement AI in a way that it takes you from level 0 to level 3, where level 0 is just copy pasting prompts into ChatGPT. Level 3 is automating, weeks and months worth of work within an hour or two. You can get access to all of this, everything, all the training, all the replays, everything right here, right now. And again, the results that others have gotten, the results that we have gotten, the results that we would teach you how to get as well. Again, no promises that everyone can get the same results, but if it moves you forward, if it helps you make a little bit more money already within the next 30 days, I think I would have done my job, right? But again, my goal is that same time, let's say next year, you should be at least double or triple of where you are right now. That's what we want you to be able to get. We want you to be able to collect thousands of dollars every month from clients, recurring, so that you do simple work for them that can be outsourced as well. So when you get in, here's what you're getting. You're getting the full 3-day challenge. You're getting all the bonuses and resources. You're getting VIP experience and support, premium AI bots. You're getting Inner Circle and business systems. And again, you're getting lifetime access to all of these things. You don't lose access to anything after a few days. You get lifetime access to all of this. Now, look, we could quite easily turn around and charge $997 for this. In fact, our private clients pay us over $4,000 for the same info that you are getting within these 3 days, with all the bots, with all the trainings, everything else as well. The special deal that we have is only for you. And look, the choice is easy. If you're one of the serious people, then you can get everything here. The core challenge, the VIP license, the Inner Circle, all of it, which is easily valued at over $8,000 for a one-time payment of $247. In fact, if you're getting in right now, type in bundle for me in the chat so I know that you're getting in. Type in bundle, BUNDLE, so I know you're jumping in, and I'll just call you out by name as well. And some reason now, go to webinars acting up. I don't see all the names, but I see Naya, Yuri in. That's good. Kimber, Ayan, Wells, you as well. Cesar, we've got you. Shepard, fantastic. Scarlett, what about you? Let me know. Kate, okay. More if you're coming in as well. This is good. This is fantastic, because this is where you go from just using AI as a hobby, as a toy, to actually using AI to make serious money. Just think about this for a second, okay? How much money have you spent on tools and subscriptions in the last 2 years? How many AI tools do you purchase, like on JVZoo or elsewhere, for a one-time fee, and then you buy the upsells, and then you're still wondering, like, hey, why am I not getting the results that I want? Tools are good, don't get me wrong. Tools are amazing to have, but if you're not implementing AI the right way in your business, then again, the tools and tactics don't really do it. You need a system, you need a process, you need to know exactly how to go from level 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, and that is again what we want to cover with you in live 3-day trading. So if you think about this number, maybe you spend, I don't know, like $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 in buying stuff over the last 2 years. Just imagine getting actual results with these tools and subscriptions with the right usage of AI. Just think about, what if you could implement AI the right way and actually get results with this? Rather than just theorizing or talking about it, you actually get the results that matter. Because price is not the problem, right? Price is absolutely not the problem in all of this, because $247 for a boatload of information that you could keep for life, that could change your perspective about AI usage, is nothing. You spend way more money trying to just buy tools that maybe would automatically create videos or write your emails, or they would do social media implementation, all these things. You spend more money just on that alone. So me telling you that for $247, you're going to learn the entire system from A to Z, from level 0 to 3, that you can implement whenever you want to make the kind of money you want, to get the kind of results you want, is nothing. Because what you need to look at it like this: what's the opportunity cost of you not doing this? What's 2025 going to look for you if you don't do this? We're already facing down what could be a very difficult financial year, right? But this 247 that you invest today could take you further along in your journey, could take you further along, so that you are able to basically just sit back and make a whole lot more to navigate this difficult year. That's what I want to do for you. That's what I want you to do for you. So let me know. Type in bundle in the chat box if you're jumping in. Good. Lots of bundles coming in again. Again, you can get everything today: the core challenge, the VIP license, the index circle total, valued at over $8,000 for just a one-time payment. And look, there's no risk for you in this at all, right? You're covered with a 14-day money-back guarantee, so there's zero risk for you. You come in, you attend the 3 days. If you don't like it, if you're like, Neil, I got some value out of it, but it was still not enough for me, let us know and we'll refund you your money back, no problem at all. In fact, you don't even have to wait until the end of day 3. If you don't see a clear path to increase traffic by the end of day 1, simply let us know and we'll refund your entire investment, no questions asked. Okay? It is as simple as that. You do not need to worry that, hey, is my money at risk? We always give our refunds when customers ask, no questions. I mean, we might ask you for some feedback, like, hey, what did you not like? But besides that, nothing else. If you don't want it, that's okay. You don't have to keep it. You can have your money back. I want you to take this leap of faith, because when you do, we'd be able to work with you closely to get you in the direction where I feel you should be going, to get you in a direction where I think you'll get far better results than you would right now. Right? So just choose wisely. Pick that option, type in bundle, and get access to all of this. Because before you, there have been a ton of other people. There have been people that have gotten results using the strategies that we're going to share with you today. Again, Keith's websites are blowing up. 2,000 clicks. Another one with 3,200 clicks. Eric made $570 with AI traffic on his e-commerce site, right? Another customer is getting over $580,000 in free traffic. Edward is getting free traffic, over $137,000 plus worth of traffic in a market where each click costs $15 to $20, right? That's incredible. Al went from 0 to 700 clicks. Julian's making a lot more money because of organic traffic on our e-commerce site. There's a ton of people that are getting these results, and I want the same results for you. So just click on that link that you see in the GoToWebinar, or alternatively, just see the link on the presentation right now and go click on it. Go get access to that right now. Do not wait, because the discounted offer that we're showing you right now is not going to be available later on. It's only available for you today on this session. And I want to show you, by the way, let's go in and actually use Amplifier's expert panel that we have, right? So Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Tim Ferriss are here in the boardroom. Tell them what you need help with. So we're going to ask questions and we're going to see what they have to say about that as well. Okay, so I've got this tool where I can actually audio input this. Let me try this right now, if this actually works on my computer. Hey, so I'm looking to join a live 3-day training on generating traffic using AI. The training will be about going from level 0 to level 3, where level 0 is all about using simple AI prompting, and level 3 is all about automating big chunks of my tasks using AI. I want you to tell me what could be the potential outcome of training like this in my business. where I sell services to local businesses. Note, I might be able to offer these services to local businesses Okay, so let's just try this. Like, I have no idea how this will work, but what I'm asking it to do is I'm asking it to brainstorm with me. I'm asking it to be very critical and basically give me feedback. So Elon Musk leads forward with intense stares. So you want to use AI to generate traffic for local businesses. Let's break this down to first principles. What problems are you actually solving here? Most AI training programs just repackage basic knowledge with buzzwords slapped on. Before I ask my question, traffic isn't a real goal. Traffic is just electrons moving through wires. Conversions don't matter. So tell me specifically, what's the actual business outcome you're trying to achieve with this AI traffic generation? And don't give me marketing fluff, right? So this is really, really good feedback, right? So let's try this. Okay, I'm going to continue engaging with it. Okay, so I already can get sales of my products and services through my website. Local businesses hire me so that I can create content for them. But right now, that content creation is a manual process and I cannot scale the business the way I want. So I'm hoping with the level 0 to level 3 AI implementation, I'll be able to automate a bulk of the work that I do. Before I jump into this training, what should be my expectations from these 3 days so that I'm able to get the desired outcome for myself? All right, let's try this as well. So again, I'm being very, very candid with this. Like, hey, if I was you, if I was a prospected buyer, what should I think about before I get into this training? All right, so you're trying to scale content creation for local businesses. That's at least a real problem. Most people waste time on AI training that teaches them how to make pretty pictures of cats in spacesuits. My question, what specific measurable metrics would tell you this training was worth it? Like, I need to reduce content creation time by 70%, or I need to triple my client capacity without hiring, right? So give me numbers. So again, he's engaging with me. So you can use this anytime to get real critical feedback, right? It can help you go deeper into why it is you're doing something. And if you do this, by the way, then you are able to really pinpoint and see what you need to do to move your business forward, right? Let's do the same thing here. So I'm going to copy this thing and I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll just type the same thing over here. Let's see what the response here is like. I mean, it's a lot more fluffy. It's good, right? So if you go through this 3-day training, you'd be able to save a lot of time. You'd have higher margins on what you're doing. You can start offering air traffic generation services. It's good as well. It is good. But the difference is, like this bot that I have when I'm talking to Musk, it's helping me think more critically, right? It's helping me think more critically, which is really, really good. But this is also good. Okay, so the point there is that we teach you how to use AI in a way so it actually gets the best results out of what it is you're trying to do. So it's not just fluff. It's actually helping you leverage the best things so that you're able to use them to grow your business. You can use it to make more money, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Look, all the free time in the world is worth nothing if you're not making money to compensate for that. All the easiness of doing business is worth nothing if you're not making money to compensate for that. So to me, one of the key outcomes that we're looking for this training with you is getting you to a stage where you are actually utilizing AI the way it should be utilized to make more money in your business. So it's not just a tool to make your life easy. You're not just doing cat pictures and spacesuits. So you're actually getting the kind of results that you can be proud of. Because again, I want to repeat this one more time. Things are going to get difficult with the economy before they get easy. I want you to be ready for that. And one way to be ready for that is just having more money coming in. If there's more money coming in, fantastic. That's, awesome. That's amazing, right? So choose wisely in this case. This is very, very important. I want you to choose wisely. I want you to pick this option, because with this, you get access to everything that we're giving. And again, this is with money back guarantee. If you jump in and you're like, Neil, I didn't get my money's worth, again, we're going to ask you for feedback. But in every scenario, if you tell me you want a refund, you get your refund back. No problem at all. But I want you to come to those traders. I want you to learn from us. I want you to implement with us. Because when you do, the difference between getting this to like any other video automation, AI automation tool would be so massive that it wouldn't even compare. Like all those tools are great, they have their place, but this is what connects all the dots for you. This is what makes everything brain dead simple for you. So get this. If you have any questions, ask right now. I'd be more than happy to answer those for you. My team will be more than happy to answer those for you. But otherwise, type in bundle as you're getting in. Then we can acknowledge that you are getting in. And by the way, if you're still here, one thing I forgot. Bilal, my team is going to give you access to the 100,000 prompts we promised. I mean, use those. But really, if you come to the session, you're going to see how to get best results out of those prompts. It's not just about prompting, like I said, that's level 0. But I'm going to give you something so you feel like your time's been worth it. But when you come to this session, we'll talk about how to basically go from level 0 to level 1 just on day 1 and learn them 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. That's where the big rapid improvements will happen. So I'm going to be here for a little bit longer. Just let me know if you have questions. I'll keep this running for a bit longer. If I can't answer anything, my team will answer them for you in chat. Just keep the questions coming in. Otherwise, I'll try and be here as well. Okay, so I'll keep this running. Just ask your questions. And again, from time to time, if I see something, I'll answer those questions as well, okay? So just keep them coming. I'm still here, by the way, so don't worry. Okay, let me see some of the questions that I see coming up. Okay, if you don't want to buy the whole thing, someone said like, I don't have the budget for 247, can I just attend the live trainings? Yes, you can. So what my team will do is my team will drop an access link to you where you can just buy the 3-day training. You don't get the replays for more than 24 hours, of course, but that you don't get like the workbooks, you don't get the bots, you don't get the additional trainings, or the AI traffic as a service. But yeah, you're able to get those for a one-time price. Bilal, if someone asks for that, just let them like drop them a link. Just say live training and we'll just give you, buy link for the live training. But again, you don't get the replays and everything as well past that, just so you know. Okay. Someone's saying like, what's the learning curve with this? So look, there you might worry that, hey, I'm kind of new to this, like I'm new to the whole AI world, so I'm dipping my feet into it. Is it a lot of learning curve? Not really, because again, the way we show you is we actually do like screen share, so we don't just talk theory, we do screen share and show you how to go from step, level 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. And of course, if at any point you get stuck, you can stop and ask. That's what the Facebook group is for, so you can engage with us. You can say, this was not clear to me, I have questions about this. We'd be happy to answer those as well. Someone's saying that, am I going to get like same results as everyone else? Well, no, because look, it matters as to what market you're in. It matters as to what inputs you give it. The outputs depend on them. So by no means do I want to promise or suggest even that you will get the same results that I showed you today. Your results will vary a lot depending upon who you are, where you are, how much time you have, what kind of process you take. So it all depends. But of course, what I can promise you, what I can give to you is that we will be there to work with you. We'll be there to guide you through this entire process. Okay? What's the time commitment requirement? Okay, so if you were to get this, like, of course, initially you're going to have to spend, to attend these trainings about a couple of hours each day, maybe a bit more sometimes. So we'll be there as long as you need us to be there. But after that, it just comes down to kind of, again, how much time you have. So if you can spend 2 hours a day, you spend 2 hours a day. If you can spend 4 a day, you spend 4 a day. But I can tell you this, once you're able to automate a bunch of the things that we teach you to automate, then you wouldn't have to spend that much time. So as with anything, building a business initially does require a bit more time commitment. But after a while, that time commitment goes down dramatically, and you're able to automate a ton of things. Okay. Let me see. More questions? Let me know. Okay. By the way, like, this is not a tool. This is not a software. Like, this is primarily us giving you systems-based training that's going to harden up, that's going to basically shore up your foundations, that are going to put you in a position where you do not have to worry about, like, am I doing the right thing with AI? Because you will be doing the right thing with AI, right? So all the tools that you purchase, any video creation tool, social media posting tool, or content creation tool, all of that's going to start making a lot more sense after these sessions, because they're going to show you how to line everything up so you can get the kind of traffic that you need in your business. Okay, so it's not just a training, it's not just a tech. Basically, it's training that's so where it's supported by community support, as well as tested strategies that are used by actual marketers like us. And in every case, of course, you're getting real world case studies, step by step guidance. And of course, additionally, you get some bots, like, okay, maybe you could call them software. So there are these bots that you can use as well to kind of engage and do better, basically. Okay. I'm not technical. Will I understand how to use this? I mean, look, fear of technical overwhelm can always be very daunting. What I like about AI is now it's getting to a stage where literally anyone can use it. Again, my dad's like close to 70, and he's got ChatGPT on his phone, and he's like, talking to ChatGPT about news and whatnot, because that's what he cares about. So you do not need to be tech savvy, I can tell you. The system, the process that we have is designed for non-techies. So instructions are simple. You get copy-paste templates where possible, where we can give them to you. And you also get support from us. So whenever you get stuck, all you got to do is ask. On top of that, you are getting a one-on-one call as well. So you can always take up your issues to them, and they can help you out too. Stacy's asking, what if AI creates generic content or low quality traffic? Look, I can tell you this, that AI does get a bad rep sometimes for being impersonal or spammy, but that's changed a lot in the last year or so. I mean, ChatGPT, Claude, all these other tools, even Grok, have made AI content a lot more engaging. So the way we teach the way we ask you to use it is a very strategic and curated way. You don't spam content, but you amplify your reach using proven traffic triggers like storytelling, trend surfing, and tailored content. So you still have control, but AI just kind of helps you clean up the message. Okay? Someone was saying like, oh yeah, is this like live? Can I just watch the replay? Look, I'll say this, yes, the system is live. You don't need to spend a lot of time to understand it. The system is modular, so you can pick it up in small chunks if you want. You can implement fast and get ROI without needing weeks to learn this. Like, the last thing I wanted to do was create this, 20-hour course that no one has time to go through. But instead, when you come attend this live just for 3 days, you get live value out of this. You get to ask questions, you get engagement and all those things. And I think even with just 30 or 60 minutes of learning and implementation a day, you start to see results. Stacy's got another question. Will this work for my niche? I'm in a specialized niche. Again, like, this is one of those things where when we are in a market, we think, oh, but like, our work is very specific. Our work is very different. People often feel that the niche is different or too unique for general systems. What I can tell you is the system that we have in place is niche agnostic, and it's been used across e-commerce, across coaching, affiliate marketing, services for products, software products, and more. As long as you have a product offer or lead magnet, you can plug it in and benefit. And even if you don't have that, we can talk about that. So we can talk about, you can create these as well. Okay. Let me see. It sounds too good to be true. Okay, well, I'm glad if it does. Like, I'm kind of really glad if it does. But look, this is not a get rich quick scheme. I have not presented it as such. It is a system that requires action. But if you implement, you will see results. I can tell you that. Now, the results will vary. Some of you might get 50 clicks a day. Some of you might get 500. We were getting 100,000 a month. But also how those traffic converts into leads and sales, we can guide you on that. We can work with you on that. But you got to be able to implement this for yourself as well. Okay, the results I've shared with you are real user results shared on the page, plus transparent training that shows exactly how this works as well. All right. So if you still have questions, let me know. I'll hang around. If not, we'll quietly close this. But if you do have questions, just let me know. Otherwise, my team can answer them for you. We can answer them for you, and we can help you basically move this forward. Also, again, type in bundle as soon as you get in. And they want to make sure we basically roll out the red carpet for you, because a bunch of emails are going to get fired up and you get access to everything immediately, which is great. Of course, the 3-day live training comes in later, but you'll be able to, if you get the bundle, you'll be able to sign up to the membership area immediately, and the replays will be added to the membership area as well. All right, I'll be quiet for a bit. Just let the questions come in as they do.